Everyone, welcome to the weekend reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. Wow, it's really clear and obvious when I record at night because all the light is just gone. Okay, so this is going to be the weekend reading for this weekend ahead. And just keep in mind, if you are waiting for a personal reading, they're supposed to go out on Fridays. I have a funeral to attend in the morning, and so I'm leaving. So it's the whole thing, okay? So please bear with me as I lay someone very important to rest, and I thank you for that, okay? The energies are really positive. It's okay. They channeled to me a satisfied mind, and I asked to be clarified, to go deeper into this, and they said, go slower, slow it down. So what that feels like to me is, okay, so there's this like satisfied, this is how they showed it to me. There's like this satisfied mind, like right here. And then there's other energies sort of around it, like little sources of energies. And as they kind of come up to this satisfied mind energy, there are little orbits around it, orbits around the sources of light, that's you, and those little meteors, little, satellites around your energies, though that is like, for some of you, it's going too fast, like sort of excitedly going too fast, but needing to slow it down. For others of you, there's fears and doubts and worries for, it's so, but what came through very strong were the energies of needing to slow it down, because you're trying to get there. You want to be there. You want to get to the spiritual Disney world of life, and it's like that whole bit about, it's about the journey, not the destination. So that's what they mean by that, by slowing it down. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here for whoever this is. That's right. That's so funny. That's so funny. For those of you who are interested in psychic work, psychic channeling, energy work, and that sort of thing, there's a very clear difference between what's channeling and what's not channeling. So in the meditative psychic session before jumping on, I felt my heart like beat really fast, and I was like, oh my God, is that, I kind of like asked, and they said, no, Natalie. They actually flashed the big Starbucks logo to me, and they're they said it's just the coffee. So I was like, oh, okay, good, because I just ask, and I just make sure that it's like a true channeling. Oh, full at the bottom of the deck. So for those of you, when you start using tarot cards, when you start doing your own readings, you're going to start to demarcate the difference between what is your thought, your mental thought, like your own logic, putting things together, and what is a true channeling. Okay? They had me illustrate that for you. That's for someone out there, for sure. Okay. Oh, thank you. They're also reminding me to tell you, so part of that psychic session beforehand, a satisfied mind, John Cash, will resonate. That's someone's confirmation that this is your story of energies, that this is for you. So for someone, Johnny Cash, they played the music, they played a satisfied mind, they played, look what I said, they're too busy. What I said. Look what I said. I called it. You're too busy. You're too busy, man. You're too busy. No, it's not that you're too busy. It's priorities. Ooh. They're saying it's priorities that you're trying to, some of you, this is financial, where you're trying to balance the checkbook. And I see something with a landlord. You could be renegotiating, re-signing a lease, something with home stuff, moving. That's for some of you. For others of you, it's money, that you're trying to balance everything out and make sure everything fits correctly. Sort of like post-holiday reality check is what I'm feeling. And for others of you, or whatever resonates, it's prioritizing appropriately and prioritizing correctly, and having your priorities reflect what's important to you now. Interesting. More money, more pentacle energy with the Knight of Pentacles. This is your satisfied. Okay, this is it's like you're on your way to the satisfied mind place, because the Knight of Pentacles, it's the most stable knight of the deck, but all the knights are insecure. So we're not quite there yet. We're not at the King of Pentacles satisfied mind. We're doing it one slow little earth sign step at a time, and we'll get there. That's hilarious. They're showing me the royal we versus the editorial we. That's funny. Okay. What's the next message? Not quite a message. We're still describing. Oh, the King of Swords, very Archangel Michael energy, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Staves. This is like something that just like too much in the mind. I am getting a lot of mental activity here. And it's like too much. And I don't think this is like a breakdown. I don't think it's a nervous breakdown. Maybe for like one of you it can be, where you need to have a tweak out. Like they're showing me the fuse just, So for some of you, you can have like a little mini one. Almost like just like a little spaz out. Like you just need to be a spaz for like a half a second, and then you'll be fine. But it's sort of like driving yourself too hard. And this is where we're saying slow it down, just slow, whatever it is, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're trying to get to, whatever your end goal is with this Knight of Pentacles, whatever is going to make you feel like you have the satisfied mind dunked, slow it down. I mean, this is the slowest knight in the deck too, so he's supposed to be slow. He's supposed to be thorough. That's the benefit of, for some of you, yeah. For some of you, you're just kind of rushing through things mentally, but when it filters down into the physical reality, you're flustered because you're not really giving yourself appropriate time. It's like your thoughts and your will and all of that's moving faster than is maybe even physically possible. So they're saying, just slow yourself down. You can still have a very active mind. Just write it all out, export it all into a journal or an app or whatever you use to export all of the stuff. Okay? Do that. That will help a lot with this energy, because I do feel like that's all happening in a mental level. Even the Three of Swords, I feel like it's, for some of you, it's obsessive thinking about a loved one. Interesting. There's being specific, a loved one. So some of you are a little, I don't even want to say neurotic about it. It's just, hold on. It's like I'm phone calling the guides. Okay, you're chasing comfort. That's really the drive for this. Whatever you're stressing out mentally, you're stressing out about it because you're trying to get to that comfort. You actually just want to be like in the cups energy. Yeah, you want to be in the cups energy, and we've got pentacles and we've got swords. We have one wand card, but it's like too much. The burden, big burden, mental burdens here. And then physical reality is stressful for you. The physical reality, it's like things aren't happening fast enough. Money isn't coming in fast enough. There's too much to juggle. There's too many little things. For some of you, it's like your time is eaten up, your attention and your energy is being eaten up by little things that you just have to tend to and deal with. So, it's like you're trying to hurry through those things instead of slowing it down, taking a step back, and then reorganizing everything so that you're doing less spending of your effort, but still getting the productivity or still getting the things that you need done. So you could be, I'm seeing this So it's like you bought the wrong thing at a store because you were rushing and you thought that that was going to make it faster. And then you get home and you have like a little mini breakdown because you have to now go back to the store and then come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're showing me here. So be careful of making those kinds of errors, and just trust that if you slow yourself down, that it's going to be better for you. Okay? Because there's still some of this insecurity with the physical reality. And I don't want you to be rushed because you're feeling like, oh, if I don't do it now, or you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you just be thorough, which is what the energy is trying to morph into. You're trying to go from the Two of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. The two is still like an early stage of development, an early stage of maturation, an early stage of accomplishing. So you're learning this, you're evolving with this. And it's not to say that you've never been organized or you've never had your stuff together. It's not saying that at all. It's just whatever this is, there's like a mental challenge that you're being tasked with, and it's a little overwhelming. So slow it down. Wow, they're really giving that strong. That whole slow it down. Oh, it's magic, you know. Do 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 do. The star has arrived. So you're gonna feel better. You're gonna get to that comfort. You're gonna get to that satisfied mind. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Ooh, for some of you online, there's something online that, for some of you, it's apps. For some of you, it's actual app, because the star is the Aquarius card. Aquarius rules the internet, technology, community, okay? So they're showing me that for some of you, slowing it down, there's an app where it plays waterfalls music as you sleep and it calms you down. There's an app for organizing your finances, virtual wallets, virtually encrypted credit cards, so you never have to go through tedious processes to just things that'll make your life easier is what they're saying. How interesting. An app. This is going to be like my app card now, watch. An app. Yeah, they're showing me lots of apps. Apps. Hold on here. Yeah, nature. Nature for some of you. Music. They're giving me that heavy Aquarian music thing. Aquarians love music. Music, nature, apps, streamlining will help some of you. Those are suggestions for some of you for the star card. But I'm just getting that it's not healing. It's not balance. Thank you. I was like, give me the word balance. They're saying this is balance, that you're going to come into balance with the things that you're trying to manage. So I actually feel like you're managing. I feel like you're doing it. I just feel like it's really straining your nerves to do it. So make your life easier for yourself. Don't make your life hard if it doesn't have to be. Okay? Give yourself a break. But there's relief coming up pretty soon. Pretty soon. I don't think this is going to last too long. This will last. This feels a little bit more. There are certain things that will take longer, but this right here can be resolved quite efficiently. Okay? Hold on, there's more. Oh. For some of you, you're in a long distance relationship with someone, and it's the distance that's really tweaking you out, where it's like you want to live life with the person you love, but the person you love isn't there, so it's hard and it's difficult and it's unpleasant and it's stressful. And it looks like it'll be a little bit of a while before you two can like be together. But what this is saying, the star card, is that FaceTiming, they're showing me more apps like to connect you guys. That's funny. You know, but it'll be, use technology, use it, and you'll be feeling better about it. So make sure to budget the time to FaceTime, or to budget looking at pictures on your phone of them, or, but you know, make sure you actually work something into everything else that you're managing. It's actually, they're showing me mental breaks. So it'll actually help you to take mental breaks, and either, you know, if you're doing something physical and manual, to take a mental break and go into your phone for 10 minutes. Or if you're on computer screens and in phones for your work or for all this stuff that you're doing, take a mental break from all tech and move, take a walk around the block, go into nature, forest preserve, what have you. But something, or take a break, just walk out of the room and go have a snack or eat, you know, something like that. Okay, because that will help refresh your mind. And we're talking about a satisfied mind here. Okay. This is a very practical reading. Ooh, okay. Another king, the King of Cups. The King of Cups here. You might be, for some of you that are missing someone that's far from you, you're going to have a better time managing your feelings about this. And it's because you're taking care of yourself. It's because you are taking mental breaks, mental health breaks, self-care breaks, that kind of thing. And doing that and actually putting yourself into one of these pentacles instead of just slave driving yourself to do everything at once. It puts you in a position for, I kind of want to say detachment. I'm getting detachment from both of these energies, from the Star and from the King of Cups, because she's not touching the water, but she's doing stuff with it. He's literally surrounded by water everywhere, and he's cool as a cucumber. Trying to do a King of Cups. Okay, so so yeah, so putting more into yourself, taking breaks, that'll help you. And it's from emotions. So you're taxing yourself, being totally mental about this. You're not really letting yourself have feelings about whatever it is that you're mentally stressing about. You're just kind of telling yourself, well, it's got to get done, or blah, 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 blah. And when you have feelings of exhaustion or breaking pointness, like an emotional breakdown, you push it off. Well, this is when it's like the last straw that breaks the camel's back. You know? So keep that in mind, because that's just you're gonna have to, like, no matter what, to get the satisfied. Okay, you can't just be a slave driver to your mind or your body or your emotions, and then expect the other two and everything else to just run along seamlessly. They're disconnect. You know, they're just intertwined. So, for some of you, it'll take a while for this kind of emotional. And I am getting stability. I know he's on a slab on the ocean, but I am getting stability from this. But it's something that you're building. You're building yourself. It's like you're strengthening hear my bones crack. It's like you're strengthening a muscle. So for some of you, and you guys are going to be at different stages and different places and all these little energies. So take everything as it resonates and what you can apply. So it's like if you're already here, let's say you're already here, and this is just like a momentary lapse in yourself, and you didn't even realize that you kind of got away from yourself. If you're not getting anything done, if you are hungry, if you are stressed, if you're in this energy, it means you've stepped away from yourself. You stepped away from yourself, and you need to just get yourself back. That's all that is. Hold on. They're having me do something here. Just give me a second. Okay. I wrote this down. I'm sorry, it's a channeling that I forgot about. I start with the downloads. It was a download I forgot about. If you're sick, if you're not getting any work done, and if you don't feel good, you walked away from yourself. So this is definitely you or someone around you who has neglected themselves. So if you are predominantly in this energy where you control, you manage, not control, manage. I'm getting the better side of this King of Cups where it's not emotionally manipulative. He's just someone who manages themselves with judiciousness. So it could be that life just got out from under you, and you're like, yeah, I got it, and then boom, you have a little, and so then it's like, okay, I know that I've done this before. I used to do this all the time, and I need to blah, blah, blah. And then this is just you snapping back to it. And this is your confirmation tarot reading that you did get away from yourself. And it's like, yeah, I totally know. I know, Natalie. And then you're like, okay, I know what I need to do for self-love. And self-care, la-da-dee, la-da-da. I cut my nails, guys. I feel like I could do anything now. Okay. Random, sorry. Okay, let's do one more, and then we will call this reading. Let's see. You didn't see it pop out. I looked up after it popped out and it stopped recording. But what I was saying is you're going to feel more balanced emotionally with this King of Cups energy coming into play, but it's after you already start kind of, doing whatever it is to heal, not heal, but just to balance yourself. You get there. Okay. And then the other one that popped out is the Nine of Cups. I like it. Some of you are actually going to, or if this is someone you're connecting with and you're like, oh my God, one of those people that you're connecting with where this applies, this person will not do this and they're actually going to like drink. Excuse me. They're actually going to drink. Like specifically, I mean, maybe some will do other stuff, but overindulging is the concept, but some definitely will drink. And it's like a choice. It's like you can manage your feelings and heal yourself, or you can surrender controlling yourself and controlling your feelings and healing and feeling good and get it like artificially, but it's not real. It's not a real solace. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Sorry. I wish I had better news. Because this is definitely, for some of you, it's not you, it's someone around you. And you would rather see them take care of themselves, love themselves, take care of themselves, do this. But not everyone's ready to do that. Some of some of your peoples are going to try and take a shortcut and do a synthetic pick-me-up, a synthetic self-love, a synthetic this is good for me, a synthetic relief, okay? That's for some of you. For others of you, you're just happy that you figured this out, or that, not that you figured it out, but that you're doing it, that you're feeling better. Like for some of you, it's like a progression, boom, 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 feeling better. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like, I'm almost there. It's why am I doing that? It's okay. So before the Ten of Cups, like human love perfected. So why do we have the 9? And why is he happy in the 9 of Cups if he's about to be so much happier in the 10? It's because you've got to be happy with yourself first and loving yourself first. Before you can give and receive love in return. I know that sounds like a bumper sticker, but it's true, okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, it's really one or the other. It really is. So it should be very clear if this is someone around you, if they're doing the self-love, self-care thing, or if they are trying to just stick a Band-Aid on it. and just, try doing it like the faster way. Okay. We have 2 cards for Moonology. Interesting. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini energy. And we have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra energy. So for those of you that you are stressing about someone and you're like mentally overwhelmed, mentally overburdened, even if things are going great and it's like a long distance relationship, you can still overburden yourself with thoughts of booking flights and trains and planes and stuff. There's a lot of little, and then organize getting your life together before you leave to go visit them or them to come visit you. So, okay. If that's the case, oh my God, there's like this whole other, okay. So some of you are or are connected to someone. If this is romantic now, we have this busy work, but it's a distraction for some of you, okay? Where you or your person busying themselves, trying to distract themselves, trying to build something, but it's driven by insecurity because he's a knight. It's not a king of pentacles. This is a little knight. This person is ignoring their feelings. This could be someone who doesn't let themselves cry, like even alone, which is so bad. It's so sad. Cry it out. Make a cry playlist. Natalie says it's okay. Your personal psychic tarot reader says it's okay. Okay. And so they overwhelm themselves thinking about you. And this doesn't even have to be those of you in a long distance relationship. This can just be a relationship. Okay. Someone's tweaking out, mentally overburdened. And then it's the choice. Are they going to lean into what will relieve them and what they can face and what they, they're trying, their souls are trying to learn to manage this, or are they just going to go drink? For some of you, it's like they're working on transforming from this into this, and for others of you, they're just trying to do this and they kind of really don't, but what they're telling me is that the new romantic cycle begins. What that means for you, my dear, is that this is like one of the last tweak outs, or this is like the last little tweak outs, and being sort of mentally overstressed, overburdened, where they finally let go and they finally take the star energy, and they lean into this King of Cups energy, where they're like, okay, I'm gonna examine my feelings. And they're gonna do it, and then they will feel so much better. But they had to do this. They had to, we got to get ourselves a little strung out, and in order to learn the lessons. That's just how this goes. Okay, that's for a new romantic cycle begins. Communication is key. That feels like. It feels like. Hold on. I was going to say something, but now they're giving me this whole thing. Hold on. For some of you, what they're telling me is that if this is someone you're connecting to, they're not sharing how stressed that they are with you. They're trying to stay strong, but it's not going to work. They're going to, So if you're not this person, there's nothing you can try to reach out, but they're probably just going to say, I'm busy, I'm working, even though they really should take a break, a mental break, an emotional, mental, spiritual break, and go talk to you. Until they have this little breakdown, until they have like a really bad moment, a bad night or whatever. And I do get nighttime a little bit from this energy. Not this energy down here. Oh, it's because of the screen. That's funny. I thought I was getting the day, like daytime from this energy, but they're telling me, no, Natalie, it's the screen. It's like Anyway, okay. So communication is key for this person who is absorbing all of the mental stress for stuff and not sharing it with anyone. Even just talking. Not like expecting you to come up with a solution, but just to listen. They're not doing that. They're keeping it in. They're trying to carry the whole thing by themselves. But, okay. So if this is you, you know to reach out. You know communication is key. And for those of you where love applies, that's part of the new romantic cycle, is that, yep, communication is about to get better for you guys. So that's something to look forward to. Satisfied mind. They just gave that to me again. Slow it down. Slow it down, leading it to a satisfied mind. That's where satisfaction comes, with the communication. And it's weird because the King of Swords wants to know. Like, this is the King of Swords. Like, so they're like depriving themselves by not talking to you and not sharing with you. This person is depriving themselves of emotional and mental fulfillment and ease. But, okay, my dears. I love you forever. Take care. I hope this was really helpful and useful for you. And you can take something from this and apply it where it applies. Okay, my dears. So I will see you after the weekend. I will be back for Monday. And so enjoy the long weekend. I love you all forever, and we'll talk soon. Bye. This is really ruthless. This is pretty cutthroat. So this is fighting about money. You guys are just diametrically opposed in terms of how to manage the money. They're quiet, but don't ever let that fool you, like, ever. There's so much going on up there mentally. Extremely, extremely intelligent people.